Welcome everybody! Welcome to Quarantine Cooking with Frank and Liz.
Hi Liz!
Hello!
What will we be cooking today?
We are going to be making banana chocolate chip pecan loaf. So let us begin. So let us look at our ingredients, and what we'll need first actually is to preheat our oven.
I got that.
Okay.
What number?
To 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
Got it.
Next step would be to see that we have all our ingredients. So we need 1 cup of very ripe mashed bananas, which by fluke is already ready.
Yay!
So we have some mashed bananas, 2 cups of flour.
2 cups of flour. Check.
That's right. We will need also 1 cup of sugar, but I figure 1 cup is way too much because that's going to get us really excited. So probably even a half a cup would suffice with the sugar right here. Afterwards, we'll also need a half a cup of vegetable oil, okay, just so that it's going to be nice and moist. And of course, we need 2 eggs. Okay. Care to juggle them?
Where?
Okay. And apart from that, we will also need some baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We will need some salt, 1 teaspoon of salt, which is prepared, and a half a teaspoon of baking soda.
We got all our ingredients.
We definitely do. So we will start first. Well, our bananas are nicely mashed, so that's fantastic. And the next step would be we need to actually take 2 cups of the flour.
And?
It's all the dry ingredients first.
Can I have a bowl, please?
Sure you may.
2 cups. Coming right up. Half.
Wow, you're pretty swift, considering it's the end of the day. Okay, so
1.
Great.
1.5.
Just when you thought it would be finished.
2.
Wow, is that 2 1/4 or that's exactly
That's
2?
exactly 2 because it is precise. It is a level measurement.
It's true, he is an engineer, but he's enjoying the cooking part. Actually baking.
I'm a good actor. She made me do this.
Okay, so we have the flour, and next thing is the 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
1 teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
1 teaspoon
Yep.
baking powder.
So we're gonna put the 1 teaspoon of baking powder. You're a great assistant, by the way.
Let's just get this done.
So while you're doing that, I could get
1
the
teaspoon.
salt. Okay. Fantastic. So you have the 1 teaspoon baking powder, and then we have 1 teaspoon of salt. Great. We have the 1 teaspoon. I'm just going to double check. It's always good to double check the recipe. And yes, it is 1 teaspoon of salt. There we go.
Thanks.
Fantastic. And then a half a teaspoon. We finish off the dry ingredients with a half a teaspoon of baking soda.
Half baking soda.
So we'll take our very helpful wooden spoon and mix all of these dry ingredients together with the spoon for, I would say, about a good 30 seconds, just making sure everything is well mixed. And this is a recipe I enjoy doing, especially with the ripe bananas we have, and it's a nice dessert to have. Next thing up is to get our wet ingredients. We're going to add the sugar to it, so I think probably, even though it says 1 cup, we'll add a half a cup. There we go. There's a 1/4, and let me add 1 more 1/4. This is also great math, by the way. Yep. 2 1/4 make up a half a cup. Fantastic. That's why even cooking with kids is great, because you can put in a little bit of math there. So we have the bananas, we have the sugar, we're going to add the half a cup of vegetable oil, and then the eggs. Would you like to mix that? So after that, we're going to add some eggs, the 2 eggs. It's good to keep them out at room temperature, so we took them out a little while ago. And we'll make sure that we crack those eggs in with the wet ingredients. And here goes our second egg. So now we're going to mix that, and we'll actually use a mixer. We'll mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So for our last step, after cleaning up a little bit, that was me, we're going to add our chocolate chip bits and we're going to add our crushed pecans. And the crushed pecans are optional. It could also be walnuts or nothing at all. Thank you very much, Frank, for chopping them up really efficiently and very, very fine. And you could add them into our mixture, our batter. So we're gonna add the entire bag, so it's gonna be quite chocolatey.
How many grams?
This is 300 grams. They do suggest 250 grams, but a little chocolate goes a long way. So while Frank is doing that, I'm going to add some pan so that this way, once it's done, it's not going to stick to the pan and it'll be easy to remove. So just add a little bit of pan in our loaf pan. There we go. And we're going to make sure that it's in there for about 65 to 70 minutes. And again, it depends on your oven. It could be a little bit less or a little bit more. So we're gonna add that into the oven. And we'll see you in about 65 minutes. I guess it's ready.
Time.
Woo! Let's take it out. Okay. Woo! Now it's time to enjoy your banana chocolate pecan bread. Enjoy.